Hey everyone, this is Wei and welcome back. Let's do a stylized drawing of this pretty Asian girl here. So let's get started and I'll talk about the process along the way. Alright, so let's draw this and I'm going to try to do this a little bit stylized, kind of like more like a line drawing, see if I can do it. And I know one of you guys actually suggested something like this. So I figured I'd just try it. So I'm going to draw the eyes. And again, I'm kind of using her as a reference. It doesn't necessarily have to look like her, and as long as it's a pretty face, I think it's good enough. All right, so eyes, her nose. I'm not gonna draw too much of her nose. I don't want to be, I'm gonna keep it more stylized. And right now, I'm just really plotting in features of her face. I'm just going straight down. I don't want to do too much prep work. Just gonna try to draw what I see. And you can do that, just keep going down. All right, so the lip, we need nice lips, so I'm gonna shade it a little bit. All right, so let's go back to the eye. Again, let's keep it simple. Just gonna go real dark. Hopefully it'll look like, like a really nice doll or something. All right, dark. So the eyes, we can do a little bit more. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, that's kind of pretty. I guess the crucial part is getting in the rest of the face. All right, let's just do something like that. All right, let's go, let's do her face. It comes down here. This thing wraps around. Let's see. Yeah, if we could get a clean line, that would be really nice, but it's sometimes pretty difficult. Let's see, all right, let's go. I'll try to keep it a little bit lighter so I can. I don't want to screw up the profile of the face, or else I will really throw out the prettiness. Okay, so maybe that's okay. All right, let's just go with that. So I'm gonna do hair. So this is, it's a little bit more illustrative. It's kind of fun sometimes, but sometimes you just want to be free. You just want to get in there and start shading. So this is it's a little bit more touchy, but it could be a very simple and pretty drawing though. So it's curving in, hair, get clumps. All right, it's a little bit too wide, but should we draw a headband? All right, let's draw a headband. That's the hair on the back. All right, let's not go too high. I'd rather go down lower. Let's see. Okay, the hair coming down here. Just got a robe on. Okay, it looks like right around here. The breast area, we can do, we might have to rough it in a little bit. All right, so center, cleavage, straight down, her lip, right around there. Okay, so obviously majorly padded, if not flat out fake. All right, let's see, here's the bow in the middle. Okay. Trying to keep the round curvature. Slants up. Yeah, maybe I do need some more sketchy lines. Let's go down with hair so we can fill this area up. Hair coming in. Down, down. More hair. Curvy hair. Big strokes. And a shoulder. I think we do need to give a shoulder. See, looks like it's starting right around her neck. Right around here. Right, I'm just looking at the angles. Then we're gonna go straight down. And then here is the other breast. Tucks in. Armpit going up. Okay. Right. We do need to get this bow because it's showing you the direction of the cloth. This is very important. It's you know, it's got this texture stretching, so that way you can feel the volume, you know, of the breast, or else you're gonna lose it. Okay, so here, stretching down, this is an important line. And then back, little seam there, we can cut that off. All right, so here, let's see, let's fill in this area so it's not so weird. Hair, I don't know if I want to draw those hair over there. Just kind of want to draw the breast area. But then there's all this other stuff, so it's not a lot of shading though in this area. All right. Hair, let's see, comes out. More hair coming out. All right. Let's see, let's finish up this part. Hair on the top. Yeah, this part, whole part comes down, and then let's see. Gotta do the headband right here. This is kind of important too, I guess, because it separates out her hair, and this hair in the back comes forward. Okay, let's go back down. Looks like I kind of messed this up a little. This needs to go this way, and then the cloth, let's add a little bit more. Okay. All right, so actually this, yeah, it's kind of nice. I might actually, I don't know, shade a little bit more and finish it up. But there's a lot of hair, so it's kind of, it's more difficult to do. So maybe I'll do it in a speed drawing and see how it turns out, because I'm not really sure where I'm going with this yet. Because I think the face came out okay, so I do want to draw the rest of the body as well. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up with a speed drawing, and I'll be right back to show you how it looks. Alright, I'm back and here's my final drawing for this girl, and I kind of lost patience with the hair. That's why I kind of roughed it fairly quickly, and I just kind of faded this area out. And I darkened up her eyes just to try to make her a little bit prettier. Overall, the shading was very light. It was actually a little touchy, not my favorite form of shading, but I kind of needed that because, to make her, feel a little bit more feminine, a little bit softer. Maybe if I turn it this way, you can see more of it. So, this kind of drawing is it's a little bit more delicate. Probably not my kind of style. It's a little bit more illustrative. So it's a little bit more line work, and sometimes it works, but overall I kind of like the rougher look. But I think for this subject matter, this kind of style do work better. So I hope you guys like this drawing, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.